Adjust is part of our Insights features, so it has to use Insights. Okay, and I would recommend to you guys to have Flex Tracker checked, because then if you have Flex trial devices out, you don't have to keep a running tab of who has what, when did they go out, what serial numbers. We do it for you, so you don't have to keep track. I can't read serial numbers anywhere, so this is beneficial for me. And then that's just a one-time process. You just leave it logged in all the time, so no worries there. It's super quick. Then for each patient with Discover Next wireless instruments, we do need you to opt in on the provider side, which is in TrueFit. And then you're also going to have the patient opt in on the phone side. And I'll tell you why. It's because we do use some PHI, and I never, if it's protected or personal or patient health information, I can't remember what the acronym stands for. But we do store PHI in our Sonova cloud, which is our communication method between you and your patient. And so because that information is in there, we don't use it for anything. It's just for you guys to communicate, but it's in there. So you do need to opt in. And it's incredibly HIPAA protected, incredibly GDPR, the European version of HIPAA, protected as well. So in order to opt in on the software per patient, this is the screen that you'll see. You guys have probably been seeing this without this section, right? Okay, so Ray's saying, yes, thank you. Thank you for nodding, Ray. So once you're logged into my Unitron in TrueFit, you'll start seeing this pop up at the final first fit screen. And I'm going to highly recommend that you just click enable for every patient, whether or not you're going to use remote adjust, because it's just going to save you a step later. There's 2 steps in this. So if they don't opt in on the app, then they won't have this anyway. So don't worry. I'm also going to recommend that you do not enter the email address, because it is almost completely unnecessary. I mean, for remote adjust, it's completely unnecessary.
I think you mentioned that last time. I remember you saying don't enter the email address.
Good, perfect, good memory there, Vance. Yeah, just don't do it. We used to use it a lot, but it's just a backup for a survey that we send, so it's really unnecessary. And that's it. That's all you have to do on the provider side. Now, you'll only see these screens, though, in the first fit. So what if you want to go to tuning and then you go, oh, I forgot to click enable there? Or you want to enable insights at a follow-up or subsequent appointment. You can still always access this in our end fitting insight setup screen. Okay. So right in here, we still have the same thing. It's that same enable button. I know there's a code listed. That code automatically goes to the hearing aid. So it's very rare that you need to actually use that code for anything. But you just click enable, ignore that email, just click OK right here, and you've activated on your end. So it's really just one click in software, honestly. That's what you have to do in software. Now, the second part of this is that the patient does need to enable as well, but it's not even an extra step. You've been having to do something anyway. So when you're setting up the app, you go through all of our normal setup screens. We get to this pairing screen. And right after that, when the instruments are paired, we have this activate or later option. You guys may have been clicking later. No worries, I'm gonna advise you to click activate if you wanna use remote adjust, as well as 2 other features that we have that open up when you activate Insights. So all you do is click activate here. You get a check mark that's done, and then you also get this smiley face that's for ratings, which I know we kind of started talking about, but I'll fully kind of flesh out for you guys today. But ratings, that little smiley face, is how you also know in the app that it's been activated. All right, how are we feeling so far with Insights set up? 1 click in software, 1 click in the app.